What's good, Ninja? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE News. Today, we've got some awesome information when it comes to the potential for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and also Xenoblade Chronicles X2. We also have information on the limited or special edition of Valkyria Chronicles 4, then plus Battlefield 5 that has a reveal trailer and a little bit of silly controversy that we'll get into as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. All right, and we are starting off with one of my favorite studios, if not my favorite studio in the world, and that is Monolith Soft and what they had to say when it came to future Xenoblade games. Now, apparently based on the iTunes release or the soundtrack release, there was some snippets from what the team at Monolith Soft wanted to do going forward in the future. So here's what they said. First, we want to continue the Xenoblade numbering. So before that, about Xenoblade X, I think it's important. So we want to release a third Xenoblade and a second X. But if we continue only on numbering, spoilers might become a problem. So we really want to produce a perfect new original work together at the same time. So Monolith Soft is one of those studios that has found great success with Nintendo with their third release when it comes to the Xenoblade franchise with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is the best selling Xeno game because these didn't start on the Nintendo systems, okay? Xenosaga goes all the way back, or Xeno, in terms of what Monolith Soft does, goes all the way back to the PlayStation 1 with Xenogears, then the trilogy, Xenosaga, and then now with Xenoblade, and this is the best one when it comes to sales. People absolutely love Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so I can see them doing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but he's right, spoilers do become a little bit of an issue, but I think that they have unfinished business when it comes to Xenoblade Chronicles X, so that's something that I think that they need to address at some point, whether it's an expansion to the original with a port of the game or a remake of the game, or it's just a brand new Xenoblade Chronicles X2. I think they definitely have to address that based on how the first one ended. Now, personally for me, I would just like a full sequel. People have been asking for a port of the game, which would be cool, but then again, at the same time, I think a sequel would be good if they can get that together. Now, we do know that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was made with around 40 of their staffers, so if they can put together a strike team and get us a nice Xenoblade Chronicles X2 sequel, that would be fantastic. But I think the focus, like they said here, is actually getting on a brand new original game, which we do know that they are working on. Get Monolith Soft's power together, put something together new, and go forward with that. And then after you're done with that, you can go to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or Xenoblade Chronicles X2. But I want to see that new game, something brand new starting off. Maybe it doesn't have the Xeno in its title. I mean, it could, but maybe it doesn't have that. And then they can go from there in terms of what they want to work on next. It doesn't all need to be done overnight. Obviously, Monolith Soft is not the biggest studio out there. I think they have around 120, 150 staffers, somewhere in that range. So I do feel that just take things one day at a time, one game at a time, and kind of plan it for the best for the fans out there. But I think starting out, just like they said here, something brand new, which we do know that they're working on, something brand new, original work, and then after that, decide whether you want to go with Xenoblade Chronicles X2 or you want to go with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So for me, I don't care what they do. I love Monolith Soft. Anything that they decide, I'll be happy with, and I'll be more than happy to play it. This is a lifetime contract that I have with Monolith Soft in terms of me investing into their games. I'm going to continue playing everything for as long as they make games, and that studio's name stands up and the quality is there. So I'm excited about what they're working on, and I'm excited for them to have their games on the Nintendo Switch and be working with Nintendo. So what do you guys think about what Monolith Soft had to say here? What would you like to see after their next original game? Would you like to see a Xenoblade Chronicles X2, or would you like to see a Xenoblade Chronicles 3? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving into the next topic here, we have the pre-orders that have went live for the Valkyria Chronicles 4 Special Edition on the Nintendo Switch and also on the PlayStation 4. This is the Memoirs of the Battle Premium Edition, and yo, this is actually not bad for what you get and the price, considering the Best Buy Gamers Club, RIP, obviously that's going to be dying pretty soon here, but still, the fact that you can still get it for that, or even Amazon with a pre-order for much cheaper, the Valkyria Chronicles 4 Memoirs of the Battle Premium Edition comes with a miniature replica tank. check this out, guys. Triumphantly bursting onto the scene, the half-in-tank Venial statue is ready to conquer the snowy battlefields. You get the game as well, physical copy of the game. You get a nice big box right here. You also get 2 add-ons on side missions featuring the beloved Squad 7 from the original Valkyria Chronicles, which is amazing. Then you also get a 100-page art book is modified after Squad Commander Claude Wallace's in-game journal. So that's awesome here. This is coming fall 2018. This special edition is coming to all the different systems here: Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch. There's no PC version at this moment, so that's unfortunate, but I'm sure that'll probably come over at some point. But overall, fantastic special edition that I need to pick up. Looking at the special edition with this replica tank, this is something that I thought would be like $150, like something crazy when it comes to the price. But no, it's actually $99, and like I said, if you do the pre-order, you have Amazon Prime, you can actually get it for cheaper than that. You get the 20% off, or if you have the Best Buy Gamers Club, if you still have that, because they're not letting new people sign up or you can't renew, but if you still have that, you can get 20% off of that. So I'm going to definitely do that, because I signed up a couple months ago and got it renewed for 2 more years. So I'm really happy about that. At least I get those discounts for 2 more years. So awesome stuff here. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is one of those games that I said even before it was announced for the Nintendo Switch that this needs to be on the Nintendo Switch. You could no longer ignore the Nintendo base when it comes to the Valkyria Chronicles series, because honestly, guys, this series has been out for how long now? Since 2008, and it hasn't been on any Nintendo platforms at all, despite it being really fit for what Nintendo's done in the past, whether it be a dual screen setup on a Nintendo 3DS or even a setup like you can have on the Wii U. And now with the Nintendo Switch, we haven't gotten anything. So the fact that we are finally getting Valkyria Chronicles 1 in addition to Valkyria Chronicles 4 and the special edition is very exciting as a big Valkyria Chronicles fan myself. However, there's still some unfinished business with the Valkyria Chronicles franchise. We still need to see Valkyria Chronicles 3 localized here in the West. We still need that. So Sega, you guys need to get on that when it comes to Valkyria Chronicles 3, and a remaster for 2 would be good as well, because that one was localized on the PSP though. So I would love to see a remaster of Valkyria Chronicles 2 and Valkyria Chronicles 3 put into one and released on the Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox, PC, whatever the case is. I would love to see all that, because those games are really good based on what I've seen. Now they have some issues here and there, and some say that they're not as good as Valkyria Chronicles 1, but it's still Valkyria Chronicles, so I would love to be able to have that on the go on the Nintendo Switch. So we'll see if Sega ever gets around to doing that. But either way, can't complain with Valkyria Chronicles 4 coming to Nintendo Switch. It's the perfect game for the system based on how it's played, based if you can play portably, also on the TV. I love the fact that they're bringing it there, but also to the Xbox as well. There might be some Xbox fans out there that want the game, but also PlayStation 4 too, because this series really started on PlayStation and kind of gained its chops there. So what do you guys think about Valkyria Chronicles 4? No exact release date outside of fall 2018. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the final topic here. Battlefield 5 is set in World War II and launches on October 19th, and we'll discuss some silliness when it comes to the cover of the game. So Electronic Arts has released the reveal trailer for Battlefield 5. The game is set in World War II. Now here's a little bit of an overview of the game. Enter mankind's greatest conflict with Battlefield 5 as the series goes back to its roots with a never before seen portrayal of World War II. Assemble your company of customized soldiers, weapons, and vehicles, and then take them on an epic journey through the tides of war. Experience the most intense, immersive Battlefield yet. You'll never be the same. Battlefield 5 will launch on October 19th for the PS4, Xbox One, and Windows PC. So there you go. You got Battlefield 5, the reveal here, but there was a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit of controversy with the cover of the game, which features a battle-hardened war chick that actually looks amazing. I love this cover. You guys know I'm not into EA at all, but this actually makes me more interested in the game. I always play as female characters in the games anyway. Whenever I have an option, I'll play as a female character every single time. So the fact that they have her on the cover there actually looks pretty cool. And I know there was a little bit of backlash to that. I think they had like an African American on the cover before, and people were trying to say stuff there, but it's actually historically accurate if you go back and look during World War II and see the women enlisting in the military and everything. It's historically accurate enough for them to put a female on the cover, and there's no problem. This shouldn't be an issue at all. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. You know, there's some people that have no life at this point, sitting down at their computers, typing away, being mad about a freaking cover with a female on the cover, which is just absolutely silly. But I think it's a good idea. I think this game is going to do well, considering that from what I'm hearing, at least at this point, there's not any intrusive microtransactions, what they're going to do, or loot boxes, and if there is, it's going to be cosmetic. So looks like they're not taking the Star Wars Battlefront 2 route, which I don't think that they would after the enormous backlash. And despite really good sales, overall there was good sales, they didn't sell anywhere near up to the franchise's potential. That could have been, in my opinion, a 30 to 40 million unit seller if they just made it right when it comes to Star Wars Battlefront 2. But since they did all that craziness with the game, I think it devalued it faster, and I also think that it sold just way less because people wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Still sold really well, but I think it could have done a lot better without the intrusive microtransactions stunting and throttling people's growth based on that. So if they're going to make sure that they don't do that this time, I think this game is going to do really, really well. But October 19th, that is right in the heart of all of the big shooters coming out. You have Red Dead coming out. You also have Call of Duty coming out as well. So it's going to be a heavyweight throwdown between those three games in October. And good luck to all of them. And good luck to any other game launching in that month or anywhere near that time. You will need it, because Battlefield 5, Call of Duty, and Red Dead all in that same month. Yikes, man. That is a lot of games to play. That is a lot of content to get through. That's a lot of shooter for pretty much everyone out there. So if you have something that you like when it comes to shooting games, you can take your pick with those three, especially since they're all rumored to have battle royale modes as well. We do know that Call of Duty will have one, but Battlefield 5 and also Red Dead are both rumored to have one as well, which will suck up more players' time. So a lot of people don't have the time to play games like that to buy all three, so it's going to be interesting to see what people buy first and what actually does the best in that month. So what do you guys think about Battlefield 5 in addition to the Valkyria Chronicles 4 Premium Edition and Xenoblade Chronicles Monolith Soft? What they want to do in the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.